Imagine standing in a quiet forest. The ground trembles beneath your feet. A shadow passes overhead. You look up, expecting a bird. Instead, a towering reptile, 30 feet long, moves between the trees. The age of dinosaurs has returned. For over 65 million years, these creatures have existed only in stone and imagination. But what if, through science, we pulled them out of extinction? What if dinosaurs walked the earth again? For decades, scientists and dreamers have asked the same question. Can we revive the dinosaurs? The idea comes from fragments of fossilized bone and preserved insects holding whispers of ancient DNA. The concept is simple. Take the genetic code of a dinosaur, piece it together, and grow it inside a living host. But reality is more complicated. DNA degrades over time. After millions of years, almost nothing remains intact. Still, genetic engineering is advancing. Scientists today can already edit genomes, resurrecting fragments of extinct animals like the woolly mammoth. Dinosaurs may not be next tomorrow, but in theory, one day they could be. So let's imagine, not fantasy, not fiction, but a serious exploration of reality. What would actually happen if dinosaurs were brought back to life? First, we must understand what we're dealing with. Dinosaurs were not just giant lizards. They were one of the most successful groups of animals in Earth's history, dominating every continent for over 160 million years. Some were small, no larger than chickens, and others, like Argentinosaurus, stretched over 100 feet long, weighing more than 70 tons. Many were fast, agile, intelligent. Some even had feathers, and their biology was extraordinary. Hollow bones to reduce weight, specialized lungs for efficient breathing. In predators like Tyrannosaurus rex, bone-crushing jaws with the force of thousands of pounds. If such creatures were reintroduced today, they wouldn't simply be animals in a zoo. They would be living reminders of a world humanity never knew, a world built for giants. To understand the consequences, we must look at history. 65 million years ago, the dinosaurs vanished in one of Earth's greatest mass extinctions. A colossal asteroid struck the Yucatan Peninsula. Wildfires, shockwaves, and global cooling ended their reign almost overnight. But dinosaurs left behind survivors. Birds. Every sparrow, every eagle, every penguin is a living dinosaur. We also have lessons from more recent attempts at reintroducing species. The gray wolf, once eradicated from Yellowstone, was brought back in the 1990s. The ecosystem shifted dramatically. Elk herds changed behavior. Rivers altered their course. One species reshaped an entire landscape. Now imagine that species being a creature weighing 50 tons. Scientists might begin with smaller, less dangerous species, herbivores like Protoceratops or Maiasaura. These could, in theory, be contained, but the temptation to push further would be irresistible. A Tyrannosaurus, a Spinosaurus, creatures that capture the imagination of the world. Where would they live? Zoos? Enclosed habitats? A private island? History warns us, ecosystems cannot be controlled indefinitely. Barriers break, natural disasters strike, and living creatures escape. Dinosaurs would not exist in isolation. Release them, and they interact with today's environment. A large herbivore could strip forests bare. Predators could decimate local wildlife. Diseases, once dormant for millions of years, might return. Inevitably, contact with humans would occur. Dinosaurs are not livestock. A single rampaging predator could destroy vehicles, buildings, entire communities. Authorities would respond with force. Dinosaurs, once revived, could quickly be driven back into extinction, this time at human hands. But let's push further. Suppose humanity succeeds in managing them. Private collectors fund secret breeding programs. Nations weaponize genetic engineering. Imagine armies experimenting with resurrected creatures as tools of war. The return of dinosaurs could ignite a new biological arms race. Not simply science fiction, a dangerous, real possibility in a world where genetic editing is already advancing at lightning speed. At first, the idea of bringing back dinosaurs feels like wonder, awe, a chance to step into the past. But beneath, the spectacle lies danger. Dinosaurs did not go extinct by accident. They were creatures of a world vastly different from ours. Hotter, more oxygen-rich, more suited to giants. In our time, they would be strangers, outsiders, forces of chaos, dropped into a fragile system already straining under human impact. Perhaps the deeper question is not, can we bring them back? It is, should we? If dinosaurs ever returned, they would change the balance of life on Earth forever. They could remind us of nature's power. They could teach us about resilience and evolution. Or they could unleash consequences beyond our control, the by. Choice would be ours. So we must ask, if we hold the power to resurrect the past, are we prepared to live with it? And if dinosaurs are only the beginning, what happens when we bring back something even older?